cooks. We got a few miscellaneous tomatoes left in the garden, down here next to the coast. It's already so hot. Our tomatoes about fizzled out. I'm ready for some fried tomatoes. This is the time of year I like to fry tomatoes when I don't have a lot of them. So my favorite way to fry a tomato is actually when it's pink like this. And this one was pink just 2 days ago. And it's aroma, so it's not real juicy. And this will probably be my favorite one. And then I've got this one. But first thing we're going to do is pour a little buttermilk. And this is whole buttermilk in here because we're going to put them in that buttermilk before we batter them. All right? And that just, because I put that in there, I need to get something for my batter. Okay. Now, we are going to slice these. And when you slice a tomato, I sliced these the other way because it was aroma. But when you slice a tomato, you really need to slice it in this direction so that both sides that you fry are the soft exposed side so that they take the batter well. If you do slice one in this direction, for some reason, like if you have aroma, then you really need to slice a little slither off the side so that the batter takes well. And you want to slice it a little bit thick for it to really taste good. To me, a green tomato just don't taste as good as one that's got a little pink to it because it has more flavor. The good thing about frying a Roma tomato is that it's not real juicy and it's easy to fry. Now this is a regular tomato. We don't hardly have any of these left out there. Mostly everything we're getting in now is Romas. Look at there. And the reason people fry them green is because they're not as juicy when they're green. Of course. Okay. These are the end pieces. So what we're going to do is salt and pepper them really good. And then I'm going to put them in some buttermilk. This is so fast, y'all. And you know what? I want y'all to stick around because I'm going to make some dipping sauce. And I mean, it's good. It's in the recipe book as well. This recipe is number 35, I believe. Yeah, in our master cookbook. And then we have a dipping sauce in there too. It's recipe 599. And we're going to be making that while these are fried. Okay? So we're going to put these down in the buttermilk.
Yeah, a lot of places now are starting to have fried tomatoes as their appetizers.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of restaurants, stuff. If you ain't never had one at home, a lot of people can grow tomatoes.
Yeah.
You ought to make them at home.
So you can show them those up close, Chris, while I get me a fork. And I'm going to flip them. And we're going to mix up a flour batter.
Turn the oil up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take a while.
Now, normally I would soak these about 10 minutes in this buttermilk just for flavor. But because we're live, we're not doing that. And believe it or not, I don't have a lot of tomatoes that I can spare to have had some soaking for y'all. Because it's already 99 degrees here. When it's 99 degrees, tomatoes get hard.
There's the picture of them in the cookbook.
Oh, yeah. Fried green tomatoes. All right. So we're just going to put some flour in here.
The person that made the artwork for your website is on here. You know who that is?
Oh, yeah. Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie. Thank you so much. I actually changed the background yesterday or 2 days ago because I am kind of highlighting Colored Valley right now, as I'm coming out with a new intro that I've been working on for 2 days. All right, so you're going to take flour, salt, and pepper. And now look, in our sauce, we're going to have spices, Worcestershire, garlic powder, and a little cayenne. And that's going to give them a lot of flavor too, if you're wondering. Now, I'm going to mix this up. Now, look, you can use a cornmeal batter or a flour batter. That's totally up to you. I have 2 in the recipe book. I have a flour batter and a cornmeal batter in there so that you can use whichever one you decide you like the best. Just mark it in the cookbook, put a check mark by the one you like the best. We like the flour, okay? So that's what I'm doing today. That's what we like. I'm going to fry all these at the same time. I got me a big skillet out so that we wouldn't have to make 2 batches today live. And you want to do a good job putting some batter on them. Well, I didn't really want to do that.
Well, you can wash it off while they're
I'll
frying.
just scoot them over and leave them in here.
Somebody from South Africa just said that they had fried green tomatoes when they were here 4 years ago, and they really liked them, but they don't have them there.
Oh.
Our neighbor is from South Africa.
Yeah, we got a neighbor from South Africa, and the man that did our cookbooks, the publisher, is from South Africa. So I have friends from South Africa, and I love y'all's accent. It's beautiful. And she likes my cooking too.
Yeah.
Now, my publisher hadn't got to eat any of my cooking, but my neighbor, of course, does. Her name's Linda. My friend Linda. They've actually called me this morning. I got to call them back. Okay.
Got people from California, Ohio.
Now, I'm going to put one of these small ones in here and just see how hot this is, Chris. I think it's going to be
Probably
hot.
pretty hot right now because you.
Yeah, no, I turned it up.
Way up. Woo. Of course, once you drop all that in, it's going to drop your temp. Oh, that's a little hot. A little hot. New York. We got all the big states: Ohio, California, New York, Connecticut. Well, that's not a big state, but.
Beautiful state. All right, y'all.
Indiana.
I chose a nonstick today, and my favorite nonstick is All Clad. It's lasted the longest out of all my nonsticks I've ever had in my life.
Did you say All Clad?
All Clad.
Yeah.
I had a Viking. I decided to buy the USA, brands and see which, but I like the All Clad better.
Yeah.
Sorry, Viking, but you got to step up, beat the All Clad. So.
Those may get done before you
I know, I'm not.
Smoke it.
We may be.
Just watching the tomatoes.
Yeah. We may just be watching the tomatoes. So. Y'all tell me if you fried a tomato and if you like them like we do with a little bit of color on them.
Well, those are pretty.
Instead of them being green. Because that's how I like them.
Why are some tomatoes green? They're green because they're not ripe yet. All tomatoes are green until they turn red.
So they start out as a flower on the vine. Then the flower turns into a piece of fruit. Then the fruit is always green. The tomatoes are green. And they're not good to eat until they ripen. And once they start to ripen, they'll start turning red. And normally we eat them when they're red because that's when they're ripe. And there's nothing like one grown at home. It's so much more flavorful than the ones you get in the store because they're grown in a greenhouse. And they really do taste completely different.
Now, some tomatoes are
Not
different.
completely, but
Some tomatoes are different colors.
oh yeah,
They're, but in general, just a regular tomato.
yes. And they don't have to be big to enjoy them. Like if you go to the store, what's crazy is I've been trying to get some big green tomatoes to fry for y'all all summer, and none of the doggone grocery stores have them.
Wow. That's about the right temperature, ain't it?
Yeah, it's perfect now. And I want them to sit in there and fry a little bit. Let's hop over here a second
Okay.
while we can. You want them to get a little bit done. Okay? So for our sauce, it's what I call my dipping chicken sauce. And it's back here where my sauces are, dipping chicken. And of course it starts with mayonnaise, 1/2 cup. I'm just gonna throw this in here and y'all can measure it when y'all make it at home. I'm gonna eyeball it.
And some people are saying they fry them in chunks. And one person asked if they could fry them when they're red. I mean, you could.
I think I
It'd
added
be
a
a
little
little-
bit too much mayonnaise.
It'd be hard to do.
And then we're gonna use ketchup, and it's a 1/4 cup of ketchup.
I got the 1/4 cup out for you. If you
Yeah.
want to mess with that.
And then we're gonna flip our tomatoes, and I'm gonna fry them on the other side just a hair more.
Okay.
Then we'll finish this sauce up. This is so good, y'all.
And it's good with chicken.
It's
So-
easy and fast. So if you got company coming over in the summer, grab you some green tomatoes, mix up this sauce, and you'll impress them. They'll think they're at a 5-star restaurant. The next thing I'll make for y'all, but now I'm going to play a chocolate cobbler in a couple of days. But then after that, I'm going to make y'all some fresh corn fritters. They'll be good too. Okay, so y'all look forward to that coming up. We're going to have some Worcestershire, a teaspoon of it. I let it go over because I added more mayonnaise. All right. Then you got a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I just threw that in the sink. So I'll use, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. I'll use 2 of these. Garlic powder, and I'll add just a hair since I went over a little. Now this is roasted garlic powder. That's our preference. And then this is cayenne. And this is optional, of course. If you don't want it to have that little bit of kick, which I love with a fried tomato, then you can leave this out, or you can use less. I think I'll use, I think I'll use it all. Why not? So it's mayonnaise and pepper. I didn't put the pepper in there. How much pepper? 1/2 teaspoon.
A little bit.
That's what I like about these spoons is they got 2 sides to them, so you can use them in more than one thing. All right, let's take these out.
All right.
Then we'll mix that up. Now you can tell the difference in the color
Oh, those are pretty.
by which one was green and which one was red or pink. That one was a pink one. This one was a pink one. This one. If you get your temperature perfect, you can let them sit in there a minute and get good and soft, which you want them to do when they're green. You don't want it to come to the table still hard as a rock because they hadn't had it in the fryer long enough.
And people always ask about that hook. And they're asking about it
Oh, okay.
in the live chat.
Yeah.
So
It is called a Jacquard pigtail food flipper. It is on the website, and I always link it to the post in YouTube. So almost every post that I do, if it has one in the post, it should have a link to the product. Now, if stuff is linked on YouTube, it's linked through Walmart. If it's linked through my website, it's lots of times it's Amazon.
Okay.
Okay. Now, while those are cooling off a minute, we're going to mix up this delicious kicking sauce. It's a lot like, if you're familiar, if you live around here and you got a Zaxby's, believe it or not, it's a lot like a Zaxby's sauce. I come up with this sauce by myself. A lot of my sauces, or our sauces, me and Chris made, like he made the barbecue sauce in the cookbook, and I made the honey mustard and this one and several more. And I just kind of added stuff until I got it like I thought it would, like I wanted it, you know. Now, I like this with anything fried. It's good. Chicken fingers, appetizers. We also have a horsey dipping sauce. So if you like horseradish, we have one of those in the cookbook as well that I made for my blooming onion. Okay? All right. That's it, y'all. I forgot to batter these in from. I didn't even notice them there, but we got plenty.
Yeah, we got more than we need.
Okay. So I'm going to cut a pink one and a green one for y'all.
Okay. Y'all let us know what you like to put on your fried green tomatoes. Of course, I know a lot of people are going to say ranch. Everybody likes ranch.
Oh, yeah. They do. All right. I'm going to dip some of this out. Now, if I was in a restaurant, I'd drizzle it, you know, make it pretty.
Look at that.
So we'll do that. Let me give you a new fork. I'll go ahead and get a knife so y'all can see how pretty they are on the inside. Okay, I'm going to split them in half and let you see the difference in a green one and a pink one. And of course, the pink one is juicier than the green one.
Yeah.
But if you put them in the fryer and you really give them time to fry, the green does get juicier.
So the longer they fry, the...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Like if you just threw them in there real fast and browned them on both sides real fast, they wouldn't have time to get good and soft on the inside and juicier. Oh. All right. Let's give it a try. It's hot, y'all, so I don't want to get burnt.
Careful.
So my tips would be always make a good sauce for it. Always put it on a cooling rack. Soak it in the buttermilk for at least 10 minutes to give it more flavor. But it's got a good flavor. And when you make a dipping sauce, can't beat it. No matter what restaurant we've been in, their green tomato ain't no better than that one. I can guarantee you that. It is delicious. That's the green one. So good.
A lot of times we'll cut them up when we fry okra. Like, you know, we'll have okra and chunks of tomatoes and onions and stuff like that.
That is so good, y'all. And that sauce is not hot. It's just perfect. Actually, today, the green one's better than this pink one because it was a little too pink.
Huh. It was just right, huh?
That other one, yeah, it's delicious. I mean, they're both good. Both really good. But that one's that one tasted really good too. I think one just had a little more sauce on it than the sauce really does make it tasty.
Yeah.
All right, I hope y'all have enjoyed it. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't have this cookbook, you can't beat it. It's got everything in the world in it. And everything from sauces to appetizers to good old Southern fixings. All right?
You want to show it to them? Because Because we got some people on here that are new.
Yeah,
They hadn't seen it.
absolutely. It took me years to master this cookbook. And after putting out 4, I combined them, added a few more recipes, about 100 more, and created this master cookbook. It's got my story in it. It's got pictures of my family, and of course, delicious recipes. All of the Southern staples that you grew up with and your mama never wrote down, I can guarantee you they're in here. If you grew up in an area like me, I was going to talk about regions, actually, like that's giblet gravy. And I've got my granny's giblet gravy and my mama's, and they're both a little bit different, even if they live next door to each other, because mama had a different mama than granny. Granny was my daddy's mama. Anyway, regions, no matter, I might be a Southern cook, but it matters what region you live in the South. So just because I'm a Georgia cook, don't mean I cook like a lady down the road, because I grew up in Northwest Georgia near the Alabama line. And so that's going to be the regional cooking that you're going to find in this book. And actually, my sister cooks a lot different than me. And she has her own channel. It's called Melissa's Home Plates. And she cooks on YouTube and Facebook. And her food has a lot more spices in it. Okay, I love spices, but she uses even more than I do. And so even if we're sisters, we cook different. All right? I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Go get that cookbook. All you got to do is look at the reviews, and I think you'll want one. We'll see you next time on Colored Valley Cooks. Cooking like our mamas did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.